I'm sure, right?
5 years from now, it would be nice to have like my own place.
Okay.
Somewhere else. Right now, I currently go to Broward College, but I'd like to transfer to University of Central Florida.
Okay,
So,
UCF. It's the biggest, one of the biggest schools in the country.
so I'd like to, live over there.
Okay. All right. Next we got Xavier. Tell us a little about you.
I just graduated high school. I was a football player too, so I understand. But
Let's go. Another one.
I thought I was gonna go play college, but something happened my senior year. I also did wrestling, did a couple of sports actually. I'm certified, CPR certified. Um,
Where you want to see yourself 5 years from now?
I'm trying to working with him at our business, and then have another business on the side.
Y'all best friends?
No, we're not best friends. We don't call ourselves best friends. We're just homeboys.
Oh.
'Cause we know each other.
Okay. Y'all brothers.
Yeah.
Brothers. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. All right. Tell us about you too, Gustavo.
I also just graduated high school in Dakota.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, just 5 years from now, I just want to start the business. I want to do I want to do real estate. So he also wants to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much trying to be. have
Well,
a business
for
with it.
all three of you guys, you know what it sounds like? You guys are going to need
Yeah, absolutely.
money, especially moving out of town, going to Orlando. I don't know if your family will be able to let you go, like especially the first year of dating, you know what I mean? Let their child go up. I know it's only 3 hours away, but probably want to get your own apartment, nice things. You guys want to be businessmen. Properties ain't free out here, working together and stuff, but no, I'm excited. And I got the same mindset too. So I definitely want to help you guys get what you can get, but let me tell you guys a little bit on myself, right? I felt the same way too, man. Went to college, man, not knocking on school, did everything right. And it's when I got out of college and I'm working for the county and stuff, I realized like there was more things in life. Like I would see people like, I'm at work, of course I'm on my phone, like they're on the beach on a Tuesday, I'm like, I'm at work. Is there something I don't know that you know because like they're on the beach, right? And I realized this, if it's anything that you guys gonna get from me today is this. I want you guys to make a decision on how you want to make your what? Money, right? Now, if anything, when y'all leave here, when y'all get home, be like, man, I remember I sat down with Mr. Vlad, he told me I need to make a decision on how I want to what? Make my money, right? Now, there's two ways you can make money in America. Either you're going to get paid wages,
Hello?
or you're going to get paid overrides. Now, 93% of Americans make their money from wages, right? There's two things that's gonna pay you wages. Either you're gonna be an employee, or you're gonna be self-employed. Now, employee and self-employed people get paid wages. What is wages? 100% of the money that you make, when you're employed or self-employed, comes from one person, which is you. See, if 100% of your money that you make come from you working, well, I want you three to know you got a big problem. What big problem that you got? Well, Olivia, what happens when you get sick and you can't go to work, but 100% of your money depends on you working? You don't make no money. All right, Zay, what happens when you get tired when you don't go to work? Right? You had a job before Gustavo? Man, I remember, let me know if you can relate. Maybe you two can too. When I had a job and my alarm clock went off, the first thing I said to myself was, man, I really don't want to go to work. But why did I still go to work, even though I didn't want to go to work? Yeah, I'm like, damn, if I don't work, I don't make no money. Now think about it. 93% of people live like that, where if they don't work, they don't make no what? Money. And people start working wages in America when they're 20 years old, some younger, all the way to when they're 65. And they work for 45 years like this. And throughout those 45 years, They could get sick, they could get tired, an accident can happen, an injury, something can happen that stops them from working, and then their money what? Stops through. And then throughout those 45 years being self-employed or being an employee, they realize, man, I was no different than being a modern day 93% of Americans. Now, 7% of Americans get paid what we call overrides, right? Have you guys ever heard of overrides before?
Yes.
All right. There's two things that pay you overrides, right? Either you're going to own a business or you're going to become an investor. Now, how do business owners and investors get paid? What's overrides? 100% of the money comes from the work of people. See, Olivia, I want you to know this. If you can figure out a way where 100% of your money come off of people, you got a good problem. But if 100% of your money come off of you, bad problem. 100% of your money off people, good problem. What's a good problem? Well, Olivia, you can get sick, don't go to work, but people still gonna go to work to make you up. Xavier, you can get tired and don't go to work, people still gonna go to work to make you up. Gustavo, you can wake up today and be like, man, I really don't want to do nothing. I just want to hang out with my bruh, go to the beach, I just know I don't want to work today. And people still gonna go to work to make you up. See, people that become business owners and investors, they only dedicate about 5 to 10 years of their life, and all they did was work on their business, was work on their investments, right? We hear the story about these people all the time. Man, all he want to do is just save money. He don't want to buy no materialistic thing, the missing. We try to tell him, let's go out to the club, let's do this and that. He's like, nah, I gotta save. They save every single penny and they invest it. We hear about these business owners all the time. Oh man, all she want to do is work on her business. Business, right? Never want to hang out, come to the birthday parties. But after 5 to 10 years of working like that, these people have freedom. Now, when I was showed this, I'm not gonna lie to you. I said a prayer to myself. What was that prayer? Look, I talked to my God. I was like, God, look, this is your son here. I've been making money like this. And I'm not a fan of it. But I was like, if there's a way that, I'm not praying for anyone, just me. If there's a way that I want to see what it's like to make money like this, I'm not crazy. I would like to get paid and don't have to work. Am I the only person that would like to make money and don't have to work? Yeah, and I prayed for this. And I've been here for 7 years, and I sat down in front of so many people like you guys. And majority of them, guess what side they was on? But when I asked them, they all said, I always wanted to be a business owner. I always want to be an investor. But they never make the decision on actually what? Doing that. Because let's just say this. If we're going to go to jail or prison, right? 45-year sentence or 5 to 10-year sentence. Hey, you know what? I'm going to take the what? 5 to 10 years. Well, why don't we make that same decision too when it comes to what? Working a job or building a business. Being an employee or you get what I'm saying? It's the same decision. Either way, you're going to work. But man, I ain't trying to wait till I'm 65. If I can get it done in what? And for me, I'm in year 7. And it happened within 5 years for me. To the point I got my own office, 65 licensed people working out of this location, all stuff like that, right? So, we can all agree. I guess you guys would choose this way too, right? Now, let's talk about it. So, I can't get all 3 of you guys free tomorrow. But I promise you this. I can get you free within the next 12, 24 months. And what do I mean by freedom? I can make sure that you guys are in a position where you never have to worry about somebody ever putting a thumb on you, telling you what to do, when to show up, when to leave, how long you get to eat. Like, watch this. How long is your lunch break? That's crazy. It's not enough time. It's not. And imagine if you didn't bring the food and you had to go get food.
It takes that amount of time.
Sometimes you probably didn't even finish your meal. So, I can get you in a position where you would never have to worry about somebody tell you how long you get to eat. And if you wanted to, you never have to work wages ever again for the rest of your life. Now I said I can't get you that tomorrow, but within the next 12 to 24 months, I can get that with you. See? Within the next 12 to 24 months. What I'm gonna show you guys to do is to make a decision how you wanna make your money. See, I see a lot of people come here and spend $124 to get their license. And when they get the license, guess what they do with it? Because Primerica allow you to be what? Self-employed. Work for yourself here, right? I hope you guys know you're not an employee here. You're self-employed, so you can create your own schedule, create your own hours. You know, it's like being a hairstylist. If I want to get my hair done by you today, you would let me know what? Hey, I got Saturday at 4 or Wednesday at 6, right? You let me know the times I can get my hair done. You guys with barbers, you know, you let me know availability. Well, the same thing here too with the licenses. If somebody need help financially, you will let them know when you're available. So I've seen people come here, get licensed, be self-employed, get paid wages, but 100% of their money still come off of what? And I'm not saying don't do that, because you can make some good money. That's why I just pulled that up here. See, like I had my, so many people I see come here. Like, I have my brother, you know, he tried Primerica back in 2008. And you know, he told me, oh man, I tried it, man. That thing didn't work for me, man. Oh, don't do that. I didn't make no money doing that. And I almost listened to him because that's my big brother, you know. I'm like, damn, it didn't work for you? I'm thinking it didn't work for me. So I came back for orientation the next day, and then I really came back to get my money back, if that makes sense. You know, I'm like, hey, I get that 124 back, you know, because my brother tried this, you know, he said that. And my mentor at the time, which is the big guy with the beard you see there, you know, we start off as partners, then we just open up a business together, right? He went, man, go back and ask your brother, because usually, he said when people like quit Primerica or don't make it in this company, it's because they didn't get the license. See, like, go back and ask your brother if he got a license, right? So I'm like, all right, boom. So I go back home, and then I go, hey, quick question, man. I want to ask you another question about Primerica. Like, here you go to the Primerica thing again, you know, like. I'm like, yeah, did you get licensed? He's like, no, I ain't get licensed. He's like, them people told me I had to study. He's like, I wasn't finna waste my time sitting there and studying. I thought it was a job. And I'm like, hold on. Well, you told me it didn't work for you. Like, you made money. But then, it's because you didn't want to study? So that's why you stopped doing it? So at that moment, I was like, man, you almost made me, like, stop doing the thing because you didn't want to study. Funny. Years later, I became a vice president, right? Opened my own office. So when I got promoted, they always do a ceremony for you when you become a VP in the company, right? So my wife reached out to my family, like, hey, could you guys make a video, you know, congratulating Vlad and all that stuff. So it's like a 30-second video from, like, each of my family members. So the same brother gets on there, like, yeah, man, you know what? I always knew you'd be the one. I'm glad you didn't listen to me, you know. Think about that, right? So this is what people be trying to tell people why they work. So I'm gonna go over the 3 licenses that you get that makes you money, right? The mortgage, your insurance, and the investments. Not here, but in the state of Florida, if you look at it, the average salary for a mortgage loan officer is what? Yep, which is $54. If you sucked, $17,000. I mean, if you was the worst person at helping people buy houses, $17,000. If you was average, $54,000. And if you became very good, 6 figures. That's one of the licenses that you get here. So when somebody tell me, oh, don't do that thing, or that Primerica thing, one, like I told you, they either don't want to study, or secondly, let me ask you this. Everybody golden dream is to buy what? A house. So they're gonna need what? A mortgage. So when somebody tells me don't do this, are they basically telling me, oh, people don't need houses? Because that was the case, I was like, all right, well then move out your house, go live in the street then. You know, obviously you tell me don't go make money when people gonna be buying houses for the rest of my life living. Right? That's one of the licenses here. Another license you get is the what? A life insurance license. Well, in the state of Florida, the average life insurance agent makes what? $67,000 a year. If you suck, $13,000. It's an extra $1,000 a month. If you're doing this part-time, it's an extra $1,000. Became really good? Yeah. 2 separate licenses that could pay you 6 figures. At least $50,000 minimum to 6 figures. Now, somebody told me not to do this. Let me ask you this. Aren't we all gonna die one day? Life insurance. Seguro de vida, right? You know, a little Spanish poquito, you know? Then you get the investment license, right? You're the financial advisor. The average salary for a financial advisor in the state of Florida is what? If you solid.
26.
Meaning you was the worst guy to save my money with. And if you getting very good? Now, question I got for you is, aren't we all gonna get old one day?
Yeah.
And we're probably gonna reach a certain age where we don't wanna work no more, right? Either you physically can't or you don't. Look, when you turn 65, 75, 80, you either physically can't work or you don't wanna work. But it'd be nice to have a good retirement in place, got some money saved. People gonna need investments. So, when somebody tell me, oh, I tried that thing and it didn't work for me, first thing coming to my mind is, did you get the license? And also too, if you get the license, these licenses are not primarily like, these are state and federal licenses. The other day, I'll show you, I got a text message. Andy will show you, Andy got licensed recently. Andy, don't need to be blowing up your phone trying to recruit you to see if you're using your license.
It's like every other day, I get messages from these different companies in the area.
Yeah.
They see that you're licensed in the system and then they're like, oh, let me steal you away.
Yeah. So when you're like, when you're like licensed with the state and stuff like that, or the Fed, so your name is in the system now. So they know you're licensed. So a lot of other companies reach out to you to see like, hey, are you using your license? Are you working and stuff like that? So I know a lot of people be looking for a job, right? Well, guess what's the quickest way to get a job? You get the license here, and you'll have other companies what? So even if somebody didn't write here, they could have got the license here, and they still would have been working in finance. It just would have been a different way. So don't fall for lazy people giving you advice, or people that quit at things in life, and then all of a sudden they go just. People like to keep you at the same place they are. If you advance, then they gonna feel some type of like, damn, I really could have did that, but damn, look at Xavier went through with it. I try to hold Xavier down here with me, Does that make sense? So. Here's what you can do with the license, though. I was just showing you, it's not, that's why some people do it this way. You can make a lot of money with the what?
License.
Oh, and we let you, it's the cheapest place to get the licenses here, too. These licenses are very expensive. Once you guys know that.
I was looking because another place, my little boy did this one, and they were charging $283 for taking for the license.
For one of them?
Yeah, just for one.
You get all four of them here. Because you get the investment broker too. Now, you can also get the license, and it can give you what? And build you in. How? Well, what I love about the license is you can have other people licensed under your license. Like, for example, see my wife? That was my first licensed agent. She's licensed under who? Yeah. Everyone you see in here, Sergio, Andy, Sakul, the guys walking in now, they're all licensed. Guess what they're licensed under? I got 65 plus licensed people under who? Now, I made over $110,000 last year. If you were to ask me, how much personal sales did I do to make that money? I probably helped 7 to 10 clients the whole year last year. Personally, this year, I haven't helped a personal client yet. And those 7 to 10 people last year came from my mama's church, because she referred people to me. Majority of the money I made came from, I made 6 figures last year, me and my wife, and so, in the next 12 to 24 months, this is you here. If you come get licensed with me, I'm not gonna teach you how to do sales and be self-employed here, because all I'll be doing is teach you 100% of your money still off of you. I'm gonna teach you how to get licensed, and I'm gonna help you start learning how to recruit, train, and develop your own licensed agents. So now, in the next 12 to 24 months, our goal is to get you guys 50 to 100 licensed agents. Now, why? Because instead of you being an agent, I'm gonna help you become what I am, which is a what? And why is it good for you 3 to be a broker? Brokers in our company get, hello. And you guys told me earlier, you wanna make your money what? This way. Well, I gotta help you guys become a what? Now, now imagine if you got 50 to 100 guys like me under you. If you got 50 to 100 guys like me under you, what would you guys be doing?
Be at a vacation.
Yeah, imagine when you walked in this office today, this was your office. All of us was under you.
I wouldn't even come. I go out. I would not.
Right? Well, you might come with snacks and stuff. Hey man, brought some food. I feed my team. No smart thing to do it. He brought food. They be like, get so excited, Now, at that moment, right? Now, here's what's good. With the 50 to 100 licensed agent, every time they make a sale, not you, they make a sale, you get a override. So, let's say they sell insurance, and you make from $100 to $200, and this is on the minimum end. You make from $100 to $200 every time they make a what? Sale. So if within the next 12 to 24 months, we get you 50 licensed people, and they all do one sale a month, that'll pay you from $5,000 to $10,000 a month. Now, how much sales did you do to make that money? Any personal sale you do is extra money on top of that. All that came in overrides. Now, if we get you 100 licensed agents within the next 12 to 24 months, and they all do one sale a month, that'll pay from $10,000 to $20,000 a month. Now, with 50 licensed agents, you make from $60,000 to $100,000 a year. With 100 licensed agents, you make it from $100,000 to $200,000 a year. Now, with the $100,000 to $200,000 a year, could you guys buy food? You travel? You buy a car and pay for it? Could you get your own place and pay for it? So, you probably thought when you signed up, like, man, we're about to learn how to sell some insurance here, sell some investments here.
How much would a person who sells insurance,
Oh, I'm about to go over that. Yo, that part's coming up. How much you get paid for the selling? I got that part coming for you. Don't worry. That's part of the orientation. That's coming. But I just want you guys to know this. Your freedom here is not just getting a license to make sales. Your freedom here is, hey, get the license, do what I did, and build a what? See, this is your freedom. How soon, how fast can I get Olivia 50 to 100 licensed agents? How soon, how fast can we get Xavier 50 to 100 licensed agents? How soon, how fast can we get Gustavo 50 to 100 what? Licensed agents. That's where the what? Does that make sense? The thing about it, the movie theater you work at, how often you see the owner? Like the owner, not the general manager, the owner. Mm-hmm. Think about that. So they definitely not making their money like this. Because you got to show up to work to make this money. So the owner must be getting what? And they override the people that work at the what? Movie theater. Oh. Man, it's crazy. Why don't teach this in school? Yeah, school gonna make you build a resume for yourself and go get a job for sure, right? Because the teachers got a job. Now, at that moment, all right. So, hey, we're not gonna get the 50 to 100 licensed agents though by how can I say it? By you finding them yourself, you know? Because if you're gonna get 50 to 100 by yourself, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, you know, you're gonna be grown by addition. So what do I mean by that? Let's say you get 5 people licensed this month. And then the next month you get another 5. And then the next month you get another 5. That's 5, 10, 15. You're grown by addition. Or you can grow by multiplication like I did. Like for example, Saku, one of the young guys in here, right? He got 26 licenses under him. So whoever you recruit, let's say you recruited Gustavo, yeah, you're gonna get people licensed. He'll be one of your licensed people. But anybody he get licensed still counts for you too. Does that make sense? I didn't find all 65 licensed people. Out of 65, I personally probably licensed 7 to maybe 12 of them. But majority of my license, yeah, that young man right there, 26 of my licenses came through him. Now, why do you think he's decided to work with me? I met him, he's 23 now, but he's like 21, 20 years old, working at Popeye's Chicken or UPS. Working like this. Why do you think he's like working with me? He gets what? Dakota, why you mad? People like working with me because Dakota got like 7 licensed people under him. Yeah. And he just graduated. I'll show you how I help him do that. You know, so if it's anything I'm good at, I know how to build a. And if somebody want to come build a business with me, hey, we're going to build a business. I'm going to build you a business too. Does that make sense? Now, so how are we going to get the 50 or 100 licensed agents? We're going to get the 50 or 100 licensed agents through multiplication. So, and don't worry, you guys will see me do this all the time. That's how I do my orientation all the time. You know, so instead of grow by addition, we can grow through what? Multiply. I'm so used to writing upside down. Okay, you're gonna find it right normal. What I mean multiply? So let's say we got you here, and I tell you guys, hey, come back with 2 people that want to make more money. I don't care if you know them, you don't know them. Look, all I know is there's a lot of good people doing Uber, DoorDash, Instacart, hair, nails, lashes, and they don't even know an opportunity like this exists where they can make some money. So then I tell you, hey, family, friends, everybody knows somebody looking for a job. Matter of fact, I recruit a lot of people through social media. We got some stuff, you just post it on your page. You'd be surprised who'll be looking on your page and stuff. They'll jump to your DMs real quick, say, I'm interested in the work opportunity, right? So we can agree. We can find two people that want to make more what? Money. And when we find those two people, I say, hey, bring two people here that want to make more money. And when you bring them here, I'm not going to recruit them and put them under me. I'm going to recruit them and put them under who? You. So that they can get their what? License. And why is it good for them to get license under you? Because you'll get. Does that make sense? Now, when those two people come, guess what conversation we're going to have with them? Same time to show job. I'm like, man, do you want to work for the next 45 years? Or do you want to work for 5 to 10 years to get freedom? Thank you so much. Yeah. Of course. You work some time. Yeah, so of course, I'm like, only know one person that works. I'm about every day. Or it's just life, you know. So yeah, so it's funny, we'll go home to eat packages there too, so like. But yeah, so at that moment, right, those two people come. We had the same conversation with them. And do you think us four are the only people that want to make money and don't have to work? Now, so we can agree. These two people know two people looking for what? A job too, right? So we tell them, hey, if y'all come back with two people, we're not going to recruit them and put them under Olivia, Xavier, Gustavo, who brought you. We're going to put them under what? You. So that they can get what? Overrides too. Listen, biggest lesson I learned on this. If you help people on your team make money how you make money, man, you'd be surprised how happy they get. Listen, all these guys, they used to be hanging out there laughing and stuff like that, walking out back and forth and stuff. That's because they don't got paid or override before. See, when I used to get paid wages at my job, man, I had this is so weird about working with employees, right? Than working with business owners. When I worked with employees, let's say me and my coworker who was cool yesterday, chit-chatting, laughing it up, right? And then today I saw them at work. I'm thinking we're going to pick off from yesterday, right? And I'm like, yo, and they're like, hey, man, not today, man. You know, I'm like, damn, what's up with you? You know, like, yesterday you was happy. Like, why you so mad at the world today? You know? Like, you never know what to expect from your coworkers. You know, you almost think you did something, you know? But, man, when I started working with business owners, man, they walk all happy and stuff. They bring food to the office, you know. You always got free coffee. Eventually, there might be some snacks that come in throughout the day, right? You know, like yesterday, one of the guys walked in here with a big box and had nothing but, like, Wendy's in there, you know? Now, I try to slow down on the fast food, but I'm not lying. When I saw the junior bacon cheeseburger, you know, I was like, what? I take the nuggets and the, right? Business owners have fun. I'll never hear none of them complain about their problems. I guess it's because they get what? And you know this is one of the only words that you can say you have to smile when you say it. Watch, try to say overrides. You have to smile when you say it. Like, it's like it was meant to happen, right? So, those two people, we tell them come back with another two people to get what? License. So your first month you got 2 people licensed. Then they come back with another 2, so that's 4. So your second month you got 4 people licensed. Then you tell those 4, hey, y'all know another 2 people looking to make money? Bring them here to work here. We're going to put them under you. Those 4 come back with another 2. Your third month, you got 8 people licensed. And then those 8 come back with another 2. Your fourth month, you got 16 people licensed. 5 months later, you realize you got over 30 agents in your business. Because you multiplied yourself instead of growing by addition. What do I mean by that? What's easier? You go find 30 people by yourself? Or you go find 2 people when you find the 30 through the 2? So I'm going to show you here how we're going to work hard, but we're going to work smart too. Like, man, I make sure everybody on my team recruits. Why? It helps me. Does that make sense? Hey, now, at that moment, did you know everything in life works like this? I'm about to show you guys how special you are today. For example, you got 2 parents. You got mom and dad. Either mom recruited dad or dad recruited mom, and they multiply to make one what? You. But did you know your mom and dad got their own parents too? They got their own mom and dads. You got 4 grandparents. Did you know your grandparents got their own mom and dads? You got 8 great-grandparents. Did you know your great-grandparents got their own mom and dads? You got 16 great-great-grandparents. Did you know in the last 50 to 100 years, it took over 30 people to recruit each other and multiply to bring you into this world? You never looked at it that way, huh?
I did, but I didn't have paid it no more.
Yeah. Imagine if you went more generations back. You'd be like, man, I come from a big family.
All right. Appreciate it.
Never looked at it that way, huh?
All right.
You thought it was just mom, dad, and grandma, huh?
No.
Oh, man. Yeah, it is a big time family, you know? Now, we need 50 to 100 licensed agents. Let me show you how multiplication can get you there. That was with 2. What if you did it with 1 more? What if all you did was got 1 more, you started with 3? You got 3 people licensed, and you tell those 3 people to come back with another 3 people to get licensed. So they came back with 9. Yep.
Total, if they bring 2 people each, it's 21.
No, nothing.
No, if they bring 3 people. If those
Well, if those 9 bring 3?
Yeah, if those 9 bring 3.
27.
Yeah.
And if those 27 bring 3, 81. And like you did, 5 months later down, same way, 4 generations down, that's 110 licensed agents. Because 81 plus 27 plus 9 plus 3. See, we can get 50 to 100 licensed agents. I'm just saying, man, 3 should be the minimum. But man, if you did it with 4, with 5, with 6, 7, you get there what? Even faster finding people, 3 people. Does that make sense? So, this business comes down to this. We have what we call a 4-point game plan. And that's why I'm glad Xavier you play sports. You know, Olivia, did you play like any sports or do anything?
When I was little, I played
Soccer? Perfect, right? You play sports too, man. Why you ain't getting to be on the team?
I tried 4 years straight.
No, I got hurt. I got a back surgery, so I couldn't really.
All right. Never play sports at all?
No.
All right. Cool. But you're kind of familiar with it a little bit, right?
Yeah.
All right. So there's a playbook here, right? There's a system that you can follow, right? And we call that system the 4-point game plan. And I want you guys to know this. If you guys do the 4-point game plan, 2 things are gonna happen for you guys. What are the 2 things? Number 1, you're gonna make money, which is why you're here. And then number 2, it's gonna put you in position to get overrides. So think about this. This business could be broken down into 4 things. All I want you to do is learn it, do it, teach it. Learn it, do it, teach it. If you learn it and do it, you're gonna make money and get overrides. And if you teach it, you're gonna build a business. Now, step 1. The first thing I'm gonna do, which I'm gonna teach you how to do, is how to recruit. First thing everybody's business should learn how to do is how to recruit. Right? Why? Because we want freedom. See, you guys told me you want overrides. I know you need people. Well, we can't sell to people and get them to come work with your business. That makes sense? We gotta recruit them. Give them the opportunity to work here. And in the beginning, I'm gonna recruit for you. I'm not gonna let you do it by yourself. We're gonna do it together. Right? And how are we gonna recruit? Are we gonna recruit by addition? No. We're gonna recruit by what? Multiplication. So once I get a couple people under you, bring them in here, you let me train them for you too. I'm gonna get them recruiting for you too. Does that make sense? All you gotta do is get them to sit down in the same seat like you live, right? Literally, you could come tomorrow, bring people here, like, yeah, sit down right here. You come, I'm Vlad, you come, I brought somebody. Yeah, do the same thing you did with me yesterday, right? So, does that make sense? Yeah. Now, so step 1, we're gonna recruit. Now, what is a recruit in this business? A recruit is somebody that pays what? $124 for their license, right? They gotta be in the system. Now, do you get paid just for recruiting somebody? Heck no, right? Watch this. Say you just spent $124? Ask Gustavo how much he just made. Ask Xavier how much he just made. 0. That money went straight to the state of what? For your background and your licensing costs. That's how I was able to register you for the class. Olivia, I want you to know this. When you paid $124 yesterday, guess how much Brian made? 0. That money goes straight to the state. So, and the reason why I'm telling you is because there's a lot of things out here where if you get somebody to join, you make what? Money. This is not one of those where you just, get somebody to sign up for the membership and make money. When somebody really sign up here and pay that $124, that pays for their license fee, the classes, the app and stuff like that so they can get on there. You just got the work started with them. Now, guess what? If you really want to make money with this person, you gotta help them study. Yeah, you gotta actually have them close a sale. Like they gotta actually sell a product for you to get override. You gotta study with them and stuff, teach them the answers to the tests. Work just started. Does that make sense? Like with you guys. Man, ain't nobody in. But guess what I gotta do? Gotta study with you, teach you how to talk to people, how to do the presentation. Oh yeah, and then after you get very good, yeah, some overrides will start coming in. So I guess I'll get a return on my reward for the time I spent, does that make sense? So you can take a breather and be like, whew, okay, nobody made money because I joined. Yeah, but there's a lot of things out here though that I'm sure you guys heard about like that, right? Like I know I got a friend in Forex, he told me they get paid just for having people join. I don't know why that's crazy. I wish it was like that here. Cause I had, we recruited like 60-something people last month. All of them paid 124. And all 60 of them paid me what? Now some of them would have got clients and stuff like that. That's a different story. But just for them joining, I wish it was like that here, but it ain't like that. Does that make sense? So that's what a recruit is, right? Now, secondly, step 2. Everybody come to the meetings. Right? I have meetings in place for you guys, right? And the meeting's very good too. So I want you to know why we got meetings. Because you have to learn how to do business. See, as a brand new person, you need help getting started here. And there's no other better way of helping you get started by coming to the meetings, right? Now, there's 2 different types of meetings that we have. Every Tuesday, and I got flyers, I'll send this to you. We have a meeting that's in person. Starts at 7:30 p.m., so there's one tonight, right? And it's our opportunity meeting. Now, Olivia, Xavier, Gustavo, I highly suggest, please don't go talk to your family and friends, like the people that know you about Primerica by yourself. Why? They know you. And they never seen you doing insurance before. They never seen you doing investments before. They never seen you doing mortgages before. So your credibility when it comes to that topic is like down here. Like I say, for example, your mom, she's like, I never seen my daughter even go to school for it. Right? So you can't go home today and be like, I'm the financial person in this family. Everybody come get their stuff with me. They be like, hold on, was he at the movie theater yesterday? How'd you go from the movie theater to, does that make sense? They know you. Like, if he didn't bring you here, can you imagine him trying to talk to you about Primerica by himself? He'd be like, bro, I'm telling you, bro, we can make a killing, And he'd be like, all right, how does it work? He'd be like, well, I just thought it, but good thing that's why you brought him what? Here, see? So, do what I did in the beginning. The family and friends that you want to talk to about Primerica, either do a one-on-one meeting with them, with your trainer, and who will be your trainer? Someone like me, my wife, someone who's highly skilled, or invite them to the what? Tuesday meeting, that's what? In person. Because guess who run these meetings? People like myself, exactly, right? People that are very good about talking about Primerica. So, when I had my mom, right? The reason why I wanted to talk to my mom was because of this. My mama got friends. Look, there's people that call my family, like my brothers and my mom's phone, they don't call me. So,
Give me your phone.
no, dude, when I joined, I was like, oh, I'm about to sell all my mama friends insurance. That's what I was thinking, right? Especially the ones that keep coming over the house. I'm like, oh, I'm about to get all of them. But then I realized my trainer was right. If I'd have went home and asked my mom to give me people, my mom, first thing I remember, like, what you need my people for? I'm gonna sell your friends insurance. Yeah. Since when did you start doing insurance? Then she would have said something slick like this. Don't you have friends? Yeah, but I want your friends.
But none of our friends are smart enough to invest in themselves for the future.
And she was like asking me all kind of questions on why I need her people for it, But I did this. This is how I invited my mom to the Tuesday meeting. I said, hey mom, I started working with the new company part-time, and the vice presidents are having a meeting this Tuesday evening for 1 hour. I'd like for you to come by. You'll learn what I do and what I got going on, and you get to meet the vice presidents I'm working with. mom said, okay. My mom came, right? And when my mom came, she sat down with us in the meeting. It's only for an hour. And she heard the top leaders in the office talk about what? I didn't say a word. They talked about Primerica. They talked about the benefits, the opportunity, and everything like that. All I know was after the meeting, my mom came to me, and my mom was like, so what you got to do to be like the vice president? I was like, well, they told me I need to recruit a couple people, get a couple clients. So my mom go, you need people? I'm like, yeah. She said, okay, I get people for you. Now, mind me, if I was asking for the people by myself, I don't know. But what I realized was my mom didn't know the vice presidents. So their credibility with her when it came to like insurance investments and stuff was up here. And she saw successful people, and she's like, hold on, my child could be successful like that too? Oh, okay, I'm gonna help him. So that same night, because I was still living with my mom at the time, I'm in the house, I hear my mom in the room on her phone already that same night. Oh, Vladimir's getting licensed to do this now. Vladimir's getting licensed to do that. She started what? So when I realized that, hold on, just because I brought my mama to the meeting, all of a sudden she get on the phone already and start talking to people about me. Guess what I did? I invited my brothers, right? I started inviting my friends. Why? All I gotta do is get them in the meeting, sit down in the chair. I don't do no what? No talking. Someone else does. And all of a sudden they want to help who? Me. That sounded great, right? Also, every Thursday and Sunday, we have, on Thursdays, it's at 8:30 p.m., and on Sundays, it's at 7:30 p.m. So anyone can come to the Tuesday meetings. They could be a client, they could be in the business, they could be friends and family. You don't have to be in the business to come to these meetings. This is for everybody, right? But Thursdays and Sundays is for the team. And these meetings are on Zoom. It's for 1 hour. So you could be at home, you could be anywhere. All you do is click on the link, it takes you right to what? And what we do on Zoom is what we call practice, right? Now, why do you need practice as a brand new person?
So I had to talk to people first, so I guess.
Exactly. So I want you guys to know this. One of the things you're gonna learn how to do is this right here. Remember when you saw this the other day?
Yeah.
The presentation. Yes. You will learn how to do your own presentation. But I'm not gonna let you go do it on your own today. See, for example, why? See, you guys are so brand new. If we gave you guys a presentation and told you go talk to people, I'm not saying you can't, but what if you did such a good job? Let's say like I gave you the presentation today, and then you went and saw your best friend, or you went and saw your neighbor, or your auntie, or uncle, or anybody, right? And you did the same presentation that was done for you, and let's just say you did a good job at it, and then someone said this to you. All right, sign me up for the life insurance right now, Olivia. And then at that moment you go, wait, like you want it like right now? You're like, yeah, I love your presentation. Sign me up right now. I actually need this. And then you go, whoa, they didn't teach me that part yet. They just gave me the slides. Hold on, let me make a phone call. And then he probably will call me or Dakota, right? Like, hey, I got somebody that actually wants to buy. All of a sudden So, guess what? In the beginning, every appointment that you do in the beginning, guess who's going to be there with you on the appointment? You're going to have somebody you can shadow. Right? Like, for example, your first day at the theater, did you have somebody you followed around or shadowed a little bit to kind of learn the things? Yeah. It's going to be the same thing here. But I bet now, you could probably do your job with your eyes closed. Same thing here. In the beginning, the presentation, a couple things you're going to be like. But after 2-3 weeks, you're going to get it what? Down. That's why we have what? Man, if you come to practice here, you'll learn how to do the what? Presentation. And how would I know you're ready to do a presentation on your own? Because in the beginning, I'm doing appointments with you. So let's just say this Thursday at 4, there's an appointment coming up, right? And I'm thinking we're doing it together because we've been doing appointments together, right? And then I text you at 3 o'clock, an hour before the appointment. I'm like, hey, we still good for 4? And then you text me back. I was going to kind of do this one on my own. And then I text you back like, oh, you don't need your trainer no more? And you're like, no, I got enough practice and I think I know how to do the presentation now, I'm like, oh, okay, big shot, okay. You know how to do it on your own. Also, too, once I know you know how to do it on your own, it lets me know you can now teach what? Does that make sense? So that's how the process is going to go here, right? Also, too, we're going to be recruiting people. I got to teach you how to talk to people. I got to teach you what to say to recruit them, what not to say to recruit them. Guess where you learn how to talk to people at? Also, people ask questions. I got to teach you how to answer questions. Guess where we learn how to answer questions? So until you get enough what? Practice in, you don't have to do anything on your own here. Does that make sense? So that's why we have the meetings to help a brand new person get started, right? And I got flyers for these. I'll send this to you. Also, too, guys, big meeting coming up this Friday. Our whole team is gathering together, and we're going up to West Palm Beach for a big event, right? Big old graduation going on, 7 o'clock up in West Palm Beach. Are you guys doing anything Friday evening?
What day is it?
Friday.
This Friday? No.
Perfect.
I might be working, but I have to check.
Oh yeah. Check. Let me know. But love to have you there, right? So the fun thing is, we're meeting up with like all our other vice presidents that we work with together, right? It's like 54 of us, right? Also, I was trained by a Spanish lady, Colombian lady named Andrea. So my mentor is actually Spanish as well too. This is fun, right? So all of us are gathering together, and I would love for you guys to meet her. She makes $100,000 a month in this business. Makes $1 million a year. 40-year-old, like 5 foot Colombian lady, you know, with 2 kids. Single mom, yeah. You know, yeah. Oh, you're funny. But I have had people on our team join just for that, you know, so. Now, at that moment, listen, I tell you what, I get, if you run big numbers here, I get to take the lunch, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Got me in the place, right? And you definitely would love to come to the Friday meeting. I'm telling you guys, we're having a blast there, right? Now, step 3, you want to get your own plan, right? What is your own plan? You want to get your own life insurance, and you want to get your own investments. Why? Because of this. Brand new people always ask me this. You know, do I have to get the insurance here? Do I have to get the investments here? Well, I tell them this. Everybody, when they first start, a question that is in their head is, how do I get the clients? And you probably just didn't ask me yet, but I'm going to answer that question for you if you're thinking about it. How do you get the clients, right? Well, here goes your answer. Yeah. Here goes your answer, right? Everybody want to know, man, what if somebody asks me, how does the insurance work? How does the investment work? What do I say to them? Here goes your answer. What if somebody wants to buy? Here goes your answer, right? I ain't never seen anyone in this business or in any business offer somebody something, sell somebody something that they didn't believe in themselves, right? Also, too, it is 2024. People know fake people when they see one. They can smell them from a mile away, right? What do I mean by that? Let's say you guys had a restaurant, and I came to your restaurant, and I'm like, man, what's the best food to order here? And you're the owner, and this is what you say to me. Well, I never ate none of the food here, but we get good reviews on Google. You can order whatever you want. You laughing? You ain't eating there, huh? Like, hold on, you own the place, but you... What? This don't sound right, right? Well, guys, you're going to be getting a life insurance license. You're going to be getting an investment license. And then somebody asks you, how does the life insurance work? How does the investment work? And your response is, I passed my test. You know, I personally don't know how it works, but I can sign you up. You know? Okay. Right? So, let me show you how I get my clients, right? Let me show you how I help people. So, when I sit down with people, especially I do this with, and who's the perfect people to show this stuff to? People that have kids. So when I sit down with people, right? If you guys want, yeah, put that in the middle. So I'll throw it for you. None of you guys wear glasses or anything, right? So I showed them my plan. So if somebody asks me how's life insurance work, how's life work, I'm like, let me show you, right? This is, hey coach, how you doing? So this is my policy here. That's my name, Vlad. I first got my life insurance when I first started working here. I was part-time still, right? I was 25 years old, and that was in 2017. I started off with $300,000 of coverage. Now, why did I buy life insurance? If you go in my office, you see a picture of my mom in there, right? My mom caught cancer when I was in 4th grade. Ended up having 2 lower back surgeries because of the food we eat in our culture. She got diabetes, high blood pressure, all that stuff, right? So my mom stopped working ever since I was in the 4th grade. And at the time, I'm 25, working at Miami-Dade County. I'm living with my mom, paying the light bill, the water bill. Now, she gets disability, but she got 5 boys. I'm the youngest out of the 5 boys. My mom got 5 boys, no girls, so all of us put money together to like help my mom out with rent and stuff, right? So at that time, I never heard the word life insurance until I got here. So when I got here, I heard about it, and the reason why I bought it was because of this. At 25 years old, if something would have happened to me, and I told my family this, because remember, my family never seen me doing stuff like this before either. But before, if something would have happened to me before I bought this life insurance, could you believe like my mom and my brothers, they probably would have ended up putting my picture on the GoFundMe on the internet and asked people for money to bury who? Me. God, my mom ain't got the money to do my funeral. I know that. Also too, they probably would have had some kind of like cookout out the house, have family and friends come over and cook food for them and ask them for money to bury who? Or my mom would have went to her church, which I know her pastor, and probably asked the church members and everybody for money to bury who? But I learned about life insurance where you can buy some coverage, and if something were to ever happen to you, you can leave it for someone that you love, right? So the $300,000 at 25 years old only cost me $50. Like it was like $55. Now here's the thing, I made more than $55 at my job. I'm like, all right, when I get a paycheck, I'm gonna take $55, put it to the side, and the rest of my money, I'm gonna go shopping, party, and do whatever I need to do with it. But at least I knew this. Man, $55 a month could keep my face off the internet on the GoFundMe. $55 a month could keep my mom from having to cook for a whole bunch of people and ask some money for who? To bury me. And $55 could keep my mom from going away from her church. Now, at that moment, I did not need to ask my mother, should I buy the life insurance? I didn't need to ask no family and friends. Why? This was my decision. I know they ain't got no money. I don't know about y'all family, but I'm talking about my family. I know they ain't got no money. So I was like, hey, you know what? Something happened to me. My mama gonna get what? $300,000. Now, at that moment, I understand she would have lost her son. But when she would have got that check for $300,000, she would be like, oh my gosh, she loved me. And with that money, could she do my funeral now? And that same light bill and water bill I was paying for it, could she pay it? Yeah, right? I love my mom. Now, 1 year later, I met the love of my life. I ended up getting married to my wife, right? Now, my wife only been in the country for 8 years, right? She's from Bahamas. So at that time, when I got married, I was 26 years old, and the month after I got married, I added an extra $200,000 to my coverage. So now, the 200 plus the 300, I'm covered for $500,000, and I was paying like $78 a month for it, right? And I told my wife, I was like, hey, I have life insurance. I'm gonna put you on as my beneficiary. In the event if something happens to me, I'm like, you're not even from the U.S., hey, here's $500,000. Take care of yourself, and could you please just take care of my mom? She said, yeah. So I put my wife as my beneficiary. Now, I was still part-time working here. I joined this to make extra money. I did not know, I'm being honest with y'all, that was gonna turn into this. I didn't know it was gonna pay me 6 figures a year. And we make 6 figures in this company. They give you a ring, a 6-figure club ring. My wife had one, I had one, yeah, that's right. So yeah, think about it. Now, after having success here, opening my own office, my wife was able to leave her job, working with me full-time, 3 years now and stuff, right? Yeah, just like football, right? Like
Yeah, that's why I thought it was your football ring.
Oh, no, that's a Primerica ring, bro. Yeah, once you make 6 figures, you join a 6-figure club. If they got one for like $1 million earners or something, that's a whole nother ball game right there, right? So at that moment, at 32 years old, just this past October, guess what I did? I added $1 million to my coverage. So now I'm covered for a total of what? $5,400,000 And I paid $200 a month for that.
30 years fixed rate.
Mm-hmm. And you can keep the insurance until you what? 95. Now, watch this. People ask me, especially like Haitian people, you know, I'm Haitian, my culture people, why you got so much coverage? I said, I love my family. This is my last love letter to him. See, I don't want something to happen to me now, and then she has to figure out how to like pay for the office rent every month and stuff like that. But 1.5 million, she can pay for this office every month, keep the business, and she'll not go to work for nobody. Also, too, now I found out we're about to have what? A child? Shoot, something happened to me, my child be like, Daddy left us how much? Right? Oh, he loved us, right? Also, too, you know, I'm a jealous husband, guys. What do I mean by that? Well, in South Florida, I saw growing up, when two people are together, one passed away, and the other one's left to pay the bills by themselves. The bills get too hard, they find another man with money, doesn't pay bills. Now, I'm not saying she can't find another man. I'm just saying this, she don't need no man for money. I tell her all the time, hey, whether I'm here or I'm not here, I'm still gonna do your hair, I'm still gonna do your nails, I'm still gonna pay your bills. So, she fall in love, that's completely different. But looking for another man for money, I don't know, not in my house, right? Also, too, I'm sure wherever she would be, right, there'd be a picture of me on the wall, right? So even if that new guy came, you know, and he sees my picture on the wall, you know, after I pass away, he'd be like, oh, who's that? Your cousin or your brother or something? You know, she'd be like, oh, no, that's my dead husband. He still do my hair and my nails, you know, pay for everything, right? I love my family. So if $200 can bring back 1.5 million to my family, so they know who the heck Vladimir Rock is, yeah, it's worth it. And now think about this. We all come from from immigrant parents. Think about this. They fought so hard to get us here. Maybe some of y'all like mama still sending money back over there. And a lot of them don't even know about benefits in America like this.
And not just that, you send money back there and they still talk about you. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
But now think about it. But man, if they would have known I could give my family $1 million, $2 million head start in America. Because I asked my mom, you know, I like, Mom, we going back to Haiti or we staying here? I heard my son, oh, we never going back over there. Oh, no, we staying over here. I like, so why you don't got life insurance, right? Because you brought us here. What you going to expect? Just leave us here and then, because you know this country, all they care about is what? Well, life insurance is the quickest way you can create generational wealth for your family. But a lot of our people don't what? Know that. Does that make sense? So, that's how my life insurance works, right? Also, guys, what's up, Makai? I save and invest my money, right? Oh, you're starting to see some of the school people here. You probably like, hold on, man. Oh, yeah, man, we got a nice BA connection here. James Seraphin is licensed here. I know you know James. Yeah, Payway James. How you doing, James? Yeah, Sammy. With Sammy Jean's license here. So, Naya.
This is a joke because we did some dumb stuff back in high school. Back in high school, like 19 years.
Yeah, I got a little BA connection up in here, right? You know what I'm saying? What high school you went to? Oh, yeah. Oh, she went to good.
Yeah, that's far. That's good.
She went to good high school. She went to high school right across by the church. You go to church by the Glades too?
No.
Okay. Yeah. So, do you know, like Little Christian? Sure, Avion Brooks? Yeah, he went to Court Glades too. Kind of tall, black, kind of like a little fro, nappy. I had a couple Court Glade kids come through here too as well. Devin? Hey, so who's Devin last name? We had a little Court Glades spotlight. He probably was in there. Yeah, had a couple Court Glades kids come here too. So, I also invest my money, guys, right? Guys, I just want you guys to know this. Before, I'm Haitian. We save our money at the house, like under the bed, shoebox, suitcase, you know, pull the bed back. There might be a hole in the wall back there, you know. That's how we save money, you know. So when I used to put my money under my bed or in my shoebox, I never saw it grow besides what I put in. Also, I got a debit card, right? I used to go to the ATM and deposit one. money. That was another way of saving. My checking account, savings account. I never saw the bank grow my money either.
The bank not gonna grow your money.
Yeah. But I came here. They educated me on mutual funds, which I'm about to show you how a mutual fund works. I got myself a Roth IRA, right? Where my money can grow tax-free. All I know is the mutual fund I'm in, ever since October of 2003, all the way until October of 2023, this mutual fund has been averaging 12.32%. Now, this is an example of somebody saving $500 a month, which is $6,000 a year. So in 20 years, they would have put $120,000 away. Now let me show you how important it is to learn about saving money correctly. If you take $500 a month right now, and you just put it under your bed, 20 years later, you'll be 39, and cause you're 19, right? And you'll be 39, and when you go lift your mattress up, it's only gonna be $120,000. Is the bed gonna add an extra dollar for you? No. You're all 19, right? You 18?
No, 18.
Yeah, and if you guys took $500 a month and you went to Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo, TD, PNC, right? And you get a checking account, savings account, and you put it on the ATM, $500 a month, you saving money. When you go to the ATM today, you check the balance, it's still gonna be $120,000. But you learned about Roth IRAs here, mutual funds and stuff. I save my money with Fidelity. You put the same money in the Fidelity account and it earned 12%. When you turn 39, you go check your account balance. It's at a total of how much in there? $483,000. What bed was gonna grow your money like that? What Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo was gonna grow your money like that? And how much taxes you gotta pay on this? Cause it was in a Roth IRA. This is what I learned that made me say, oh. So I asked the question when I first got started here. How does the money grow like that? It only takes $25 to open up the account. Every time you put $25 in the account, you get a financial advisor. And the financial advisor takes your money and buys what for you? Stocks. A mutual fund is a portfolio of stocks. What do we mean by portfolio? Instead of you being a day trader and you buying like stocks yourself on like Cash App, Robinhood, Acorn, and Stash and stuff like that, you pick them, you watch them yourself. You can actually put your money in an account where you get a portfolio of stocks, and they'll put your money into like Apple, Walmart, Google, all these companies together. So these are all the companies that they invest my money in. That's been earning 12% over the last 20 years. So what I want you guys to do is name me all the companies that you guys know, and when you get to the bottom, hit next.
I know Microsoft, Nvidia, Amazon, T-Mobile, Uber. I know Roku, United Health. I know that's a hospital. That's all I know.
And there's more.
I know Visa, Apple, Marvel, Humana,
There's more.
MasterCard. I know MasterCard.
And then the last page. I didn't pick them, they picked them for me. Now, all those companies that you guys know, I don't know all of them, right? Because some of them are like semiconductors and stuff like that. But I'm sure they're good. But the ones that you guys know, if anybody takes their money and buys those companies' stocks, the ones that you name that you know, and they invest in those companies' stocks, and their money been with those companies for the last 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, would those companies made them some money? Yeah. Why don't teach this in school?
Because they teach you how to make money. They teach you how to make money for others.
So when I sit down with people, I show them exactly how my investments work and what I'm invested in. I show them the life insurance I have just in case something happens to me. So think about it. If something happened to me today, my wife gets my life insurance. she gets all the money that's in our investments, and she gets the business, right? Now, I know a lot of people don't own a business, but at least the life insurance and investments. How many people you guys know, they got a plan just like that for their families?
Just my mom. My mom's at a million though.
So that's one person you know out of how many? A lot, right? So think about it. So if we sit down with people and we show them we got a plan like that, and they don't have one, you think they're just gonna let you leave and not ask you any questions? So when it came to my family and friends, right? Like my brothers and stuff and my family, when I sat down with them, I showed them my life. I know that they never seen me doing life insurance before, remember? But I showed them what I had. And all of a sudden, my credibility went from down here to what? Up here, because they're like, oh snap, look like he learned something. Like I remember out of my brother's mouth, this is what he said to me, right? Call me Jit, you know, we live in South Florida. Yeah, he like, Jit, how'd you get that? I'm like, I work with the company, so I did it for myself. He's like, bro, you got a better savings than me. I'm like, I do. He like, yeah, he like, so you know how to do that? I'm like, yeah, I did it for myself. So he's like, all right, put me in the same thing you got. I didn't even have to sell it to him. He was just like, yo, give me what you want.
Yeah, it's a trick. You show them what you got, they want to be recruited too.
People know you're not fake. You know, that's like I come to your restaurant, you already had a plate in your hand, you going like this. You know, I'm like, hey, what's the best food to order here? You like, it's a special of the day right here, right? I'm like, okay, restaurant owner eats at his restaurant, right? Does that make sense? So, that's why you want to get your own plan. You be crazy. Why? Because if you want to get clients, you'll do this. If you want to, people ask you how does the insurance work, how the investment work, you don't got to like sell it to them. You be like, oh, let me just show you mine. This is my portfolio, this is my insurance. Does that make sense? And Primerica will pay you if you do your own plan anyways, right? Now, step 4. Of course, right? You want to go for your promotion. Why do you want to get promoted? There you go, right? If you get promoted at your job, you're going to make more what? If you get promoted here, you're going to make more. And guess what comes with your first promotion here? Your first promotion here, you become a... Now, let's talk about the promotions, right? So, I'm going to go over. So that's why you want to do the 4-point game plan. Learn it, do it, teach it. Learn it, do it, teach it. If you learn the 4-point game plan and you do these 4 things, 2 things happen for you. You're going to make money and you're going to get override because you end up becoming a what? Simple thing to learn. And then you start teaching that to other people, you're going to have a business, man, because you're going to have multiple brokers under you. Does that make sense? Now, let's talk about the promotions and how we get paid here, right? Which is going to come to the, what you wanted to know. Hey, how much we get paid for somebody? So, these are all the let me know if everybody can see that? All right, so it makes it easier for me to go through the payment part. All right, so these are all the contract levels that we have in this country, right? We have very at the bottom where we got reps. Now, reps are agents. Every other contracts are brokers. So we have district brokers, division brokers, regional brokers, and regional vice president brokers, right? You can work your way up. Now, every contract comes with what? A percentage that's direct to that contract. So let me show you how we get paid. So the first product that you're gonna make money off is the life insurance, right? Now, for somebody to get life insurance here, they have to fill out a application, a life insurance application. So, perfect example. Let's say you sat down with me and my wife, young married couple, expecting a child, right? We sat down with you, you did a presentation with us, you showed us your benefits and stuff, and I'm not gonna lie to you, at that moment, I'm like, damn, I don't have life insurance. My wife is pregnant, she don't have life insurance. So I bring kids. And I just sat down in front of someone like you who has these stuff. One, in my head, I'm like, man, as a 32-year-old man, I'm like, I'm not gonna let two 18-year-olds,
So what I'm gonna do
you know,
is
or a 19-year-old lady be way better set up than me and my wife, you know. Also, too, you know, I'm sure after the way you explained it, if you explain like me, my wife, you know, is gonna be giving me a look like, don't you love me too? Cause I know they don't love their family more than you love your family, you know. So at that moment, trust me, I'm gonna ask you, hey, how much would it cost for the both of us? Does that make sense? Cause I can't let you just leave here, you know, and I leave my pregnant wife with nothing. Does that make sense? So it's gonna be easier that way. And you run a couple quotes with us. I show you how we do quotes, all right? But you run a couple quotes for us, and you showed me and my wife, right, where let's just say for 250K on her, 250K on me, you know, for the both of us to get 250,000 on each other. Let's say it comes out to $84 a month for the both of us. So it's like $42 a person, right? I'm like, oh, that's it. It's affordable. $84 for both of us to be covered for 250,000. That's $500,000 together. Something happens to us and our family get that. Does that make sense? So how does it work is we would have to fill out the life insurance application with you and pay the first month what? Deposit. Does that make sense? Now, so we give the $84 with the life insurance application we fill out with you. And guess how long it takes to fill out the application? Remember y'all did y'all business application? It's the same process just like that. 10 minutes. So how long it took for them to do your presentation?
20 minutes.
And then you fill out an application for another what? 10 minutes. It takes less than an hour here to help out a what?
Client.
Does that make sense? So you don't have to be here from 9 to 5, you know, like, ain't nobody gonna sit down with you for 8 hours. That's why I love working here part-time. That old work don't take that long to do. Now,
Question.
yeah.
So let's say you had a client meeting, right? You could just come here, finish the client, leave.
Yeah.
And then if you got another appointment, you just come.
Come back. That's why a lot of them don't go back. You should see how quick people quit their jobs here. Ask Sergio how he likes to do it.
Yeah, I actually used to work over there in Wendy's, and as soon as they brought me to the office, I only lasted like 2, maybe 1 month in my job at Wendy's, and I'm like, nah, that's it. I'm making way more money here. So
Somebody in the office met him at Wendy's. He used to work there. Right? Told you this guy used to make chicken.
some of them.
The chicken's made the chicken, that's the special chicken. That is fried chicken.
Mr. Popeyes man over here, man. Hey, you made jokes on me. It was my perfect time. I mean, you did work at Popeyes, man.
I did.
Yeah. All right, I will call you Mr. Warehouse.
I worked out well.
He used to lift boxes and put it on the conveyor belt.
That is what I do.
Slaving, you know. Makai, we're at Burger King. We all have funny jobs here, man. Wendy's, Burger King. You guys will find out more about me as time goes. So what the company does is they take this $84 and they're gonna times it by 12 months. So let's say if anybody does an insurance sale, they get production credit for the what? 12 months, even though the client only paid 1 month. Does that make sense? So this is just an example. So 84 times 12, that means in those 12 months, it would have been $1,000 in premium. Now, something you're gonna see on your insurance test. The word premium just stands for cost. In insurance, instead of saying, hey, it's gonna cost them $84, they be like, the premium is $84. So premium stands the same thing as cost, right? I guess they just want to use a fancy word in the insurance world, right? It's called premium. So you get paid for the 12-month premium, not the 1-month premium. So if you're a rep, all you gotta do to become a rep is get what? So if you're a rep, you're at a 25% contract. So you sit down, you do help a client like this, that'll pay you 25% of that $1,000. That'll make $250 what? Dollars, right? Does that make sense? And that $250 took you less than an hour to do that. Now, how long does it take for you to make $250 at your job, Olivia? At your job, how long does it take me that? Yeah, and here,
No, it don't.
oh my gosh.
$250?
Yeah.
That's like half of what.
So you make like 500 every 2 weeks?
Yeah.
So all I gotta do is make you make $1,000 here a month, and you'll be able to leave that. All right, that's not hard to do. What? I mean, Sergio, I checked on you. Sergio made $1,000 in 3 days here. Yeah, from the 29th to 30th and June 1st. Yeah, I saw that, Mr. $1,000 in 3 days. Dakota made like $3,000 in 3 days here.
Yeah, he was telling me one day, he got excited because we went out to eat some place, right? I just made $850 off one of my homeboys' insurance. I was like, $150.
Yeah, Oprah. Yeah, I saw Dakota all of a sudden he was driving Corvettes here and stuff. I'm like, okay, young man, let's talk about saving money here. Right? I realize you're starting to spend things. You know, so yeah, so the cool thing is this, right? So boom, $250 in less than an hour that quick. So imagine that you help about 5 clients a month right there. That's an extra $1,000 right there, easily. And it took you less than an hour to do the work. But if you was a district, you're at a what? 50% contract. The same cell would have paid you what? $500. If you're a division, which is Dakota division, it'll pay you $600. If you was a regional, which is Sakul, Mr. Popeye's man I was just talking about, right? It'll pay you $700. And if you was an RVP, it'll pay you what? $1,100 because you had a 110% contract, right? So let me show you this. Now, a question you may want to ask me is this: do you have to wait till you get licensed to make money? No. You know how? Ready? Primerica pays you for training, and there's a bonus training for you. Whoever has their app probably still open. If you log in on your app on that homepage, there's a message in green for you there, right? Go ahead and read it. So you can make money before you get your license here. It's just funny. This is the coolest race ever. The loading that's going on here. And the winner is... It's crazy, bro. Like, I don't even know why it's doing you like that. That is... boom. Alright, perfect, right? Okay, so, read what the green says.
Keep it on. Add one recruit to your team and observe 1,000 more in credit like premium to your bank and then to your bank to bank your next 200 plus bronze credits.
Now, Xavier, it said observe. It said observe. It didn't say you go do it. It said you what? Man, this is probably the wake-up call for you guys here. Did you guys know you don't work for me? Did you guys know I work for you? Because you're getting paid for observing. Who must you be observing? Your trainer. Primerica will pay you for training. So while you study for your license, if you go out and do some training with your trainer, and you observe your trainer do some work for who? And your trainer close for you, you'll get paid. So, every time you go out, and let's say this is you here, and you and your trainer add one recruit to your team, you and your what? Trainer. So guess who's gonna get the recruit for you? Your trainer. And all you gotta do is what? Also, you watch your trainer do 1,000 in insurance sale for you. You observe your trainer do 1,000 in insurance sale. You'll make $200 while you're in training. So instead of just focusing on studying and just getting the license, because if all you did was just study and get the license and wait till you get the license to make money, you're gonna be bored and broken alone, right? Because you never got paid. You know, you had to wait till you get licensed, and then you want to get paid then. Or while you're studying for your license, you can also do some what? Training, And then by the time you get your license, at least you got some cash coming with it. Does that make sense? And they already start you off with $50. Also, they give you an extra $100 if you finish your online class in your first 30 days. Which is just 6 chapters with 15 questions at the end of each chapter, and then with a practice exam. It's a 10-hour course online. If you come here, we help you finish the course here. Like, why is it good to come study here with us?
Hypothetically, you said it's a 10-hour course. We can finish that course 2 days.
Yeah, you can finish that course 3 days, 4 days. Right? If you did an hour a day, you be done 10 days. You did 2 hours a day, you be done 5 days. Matter of fact, if you came here, why is it good to come here and study here with us? Well, there's a whole bunch of licensed people. Look, guys, the only thing they won't let me do for you is take your state test, right? They'll check your ID when you go to the state test. But I can give you the answers to the test. And when it comes to going through the online course, I give you the answers. That's not cheating. That's called preparing my person to go take the real test. They need the answers. Right? So, I want you to know, why is it better to study here with us and take the quizzes and exams here with us, the practice tests, than doing it at home? I don't know who has an insurance license at home and stuff like that. But I know if you come here, there's a whole bunch of licensed people here. And if you're on a question and you're like, hey, can somebody help me answer this? There's a whole bunch of people here that can be like, oh, all right, when you see this, it's this. And guess what you need to pass the state test to get your license? You need a C minus, a 70%. You ever got a C before? She probably like, I got all A's and B's. Look, you just need to be a C minus here to get the license. And you never got to study and take that test ever again once you get your license. That make sense? So yeah, if you come here, I'll help you get through that course like. And I'm going to give you the answer, right? Now, so we can make as much money as you want in training. 85 questions. Now, 1 by 1,000, pay $200. Your training bonus is unlimited. So as many times you do this, they keep adding $200. We do 3 by 3,000, $600. We do 5 by 5,000, $1,000. We do 10 by 10,000, $2,000. We do 15 by 15,000. It's $3,000. We do 20 recruits by 20,000 in production. It's $4,000. And how do you cash that money out? Getting your what? License. Now, let me show you how good it is to put me to work. Saku Clark. Oh, he is? All right, so Saku Clark, right? His first 4 days with me, he made $1,200 in training. Well, $1,250 because the 50 was still there. Now, I couldn't get Saku to study for nothing, you know? He didn't want to study. But when he logged in his app, I called him one day. I'm like, hey man, check your app. It was like the 5th day, right? When he checked his app, he saw $1,250 on there. To get that money, you have to pass your what? And get your what? Oh, he called me every day ever since. Hey man, can we study today? Can we study today? 7 days later, he got his license, right? And he cashed out on a bonus of $1,250. His first week license, he made $1,800. His first month with me, he made $3,000. Now, he used to come in the afternoon. Why? Because he was at UPS during the day and stuff like that. He'll get here in the afternoon after work. I started seeing Saku show up in the mornings. And when he was showing up in the mornings, it wasn't until like the 4th day in a row, I'm like, yo, bro, don't you got work today? And then, because I guess he was scared to tell me, you know, he was like, I don't know if I would have got in trouble, but he was like, I quit my job. Like, you quit? He's like, yeah. It's like, bro, I made $3,000. You know how long it took me to make $3,000 over there? He's like, that makes sense? Now he's about to be a regional vice president at 23 years old. Got 26 licensed agents under him, and his business is growing. One of his teammates is right behind you over here, Sergio. On this talk, guys.
Nice to meet you guys.
So, now, guess what else you don't gotta wait for your license to get? Did you know you could get your promotion while you're in training? So you could become a what? And qualify for that position while you're in what? Training. So, first position is being a district. Well, to be a district, all you gotta do is get what? 3 recruits and do $3,000 in premium. So we go out and we get you. Yes.
Now what if I have 4 recruits and together they make 3,000? It still works as promotion?
Yeah. Go get 10. Run your bonus up. Put the odds in your favor. Look, you already got one. You just need what? Man, you get me in front of 2 more people there. Look, all right, ready? Look. You by yourself, I'm not saying you can't do it. But us together, look, if y'all put me in front of 3 people today, I'll get y'all 3 recruits. Y'all put me in front of 3 people, kids today, I'll get y'all 3 clients too. I can get you the district today. It only took me 4 days to get Sakuda district. It's not something that takes a what? Long time. You just gotta put your trainer to work.
And what do you gotta do to be a DIV?
There you go, division. Now you talking, right? This is what's gonna get a good part for you. So become District 3 recruits by 3,000, right? And that'll also pay you $600 in training, right? Now, to be a division broker, your first promotion is all on you. Every other promotion, it comes from your team. See, what I love about this business is if you recruit people, you can't leave them behind if you want to move up. So if you want to be a division broker, all you gotta do is promote 1 district, and then do 10 recruits by 5,000 team. So guess what, Gustavo? Good news for you. If Xavier want to move up, guess who else he got to help move up? No, not I gotta move up. Oh yeah, for sure. He could get his district promotion, but then he want to be a division. He probably gonna come back. He like, hey man, I'm gonna help you.
I gotta help promote him, and then I become a division.
Yep, and then you and your team together, you do 10 recruits by 5,000 in production.
And then question, once I become division, right, and I promote him again, that includes as the same.
Well, now he gotta promote his own district if he wants to be a division.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Oh yeah, he gotta do the same thing you do.
No, but I can promote him again later on to become a region.
Oh no, to become a region, I'm gonna show you what you gotta do. You gotta promote 3 districts.
Yeah.
So you ready to promote 1? You gotta go promote another 2 people outside of him. So you ready? Same thing with Brian. Brian really just wants to be a division, but man, oh man, Brian needs somebody to go district in his business. So remember your 3 recruits. So if you want to become a division, you gotta help them do their what? 3 by 3,000, right? You promote 1 district. And you 10 by 5,000 team, you'll be a division. You'll be at a bigger contract. But let me show you how the overrides work, right? So, Primerica will pay you 10 to 85% in overrides. Now, how does it go? It goes like this. So, for example, let's say you're a district, and I was one of your 3 recruits. Boom, let's just say you just got started. You recruited me, you recruited Xavier, and Gustavo. We're all under you, right? Now, you're at a 50% contract, and we're at a 25% contract because we're reps. Well, Primerica will pay you, the broker, the difference in your contracts from the people you recruited. So there's a 25% difference between 50 and 25%. So anytime we make a sale, you will make a 25% override on whatever sale that we do, Olivia, right? So let's say, for example, you at the movie theater today. You still working part-time here, right? But you got your little 3 recruits in place. You at the movie theater, and then all of a sudden, Xavier, Gustavo, and me, we all went and did appointments. And I went to my auntie house. My auntie bought insurance from me today. Gustavo went to his neighbor's house. His neighbor bought insurance from him. And Xavier went to his uncle's house, and Xavier's uncle bought insurance from him. Now, what I love about Primerica is, as the broker, they send you a notification when somebody in your business does a sale. So, for example, boom, here it goes here. So, see it says Turbo app submitted, but then you'll see some life protection. So, month-to-date life app log for 1,000 in premium, right? Life app log, 1,000 premium, 595. So it just lets you know when somebody does a life insurance sale. It lets you know how much production they do. So let's just say you're at work and your phone goes zoop, 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 right? And then you look at it from your Primerica notification, it said Vlad Rock submitted life app for 1,000 in premium. And then another hour later, zoop, 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 Xavier submitted life app for 1,000 in premium. And another hour later, zoop, zoop, zoop. You're like, man, my phone is going off today. Gustavo submitted a life app, a life insurance application for $1,000 in premium. Now you at work like, yay, you know, and then your coworker come to you like, Olivia, why you so happy? And you like, and yeah, and Olivia, why you so happy? You like, I just got paid. And then they're like, Olivia, we don't get paid till Friday. Remember, our checks didn't come yet. You're like, oh no, not here. My business. You got a business? Yeah, I'm a broker. I have a couple licensed agents under me. So like, I don't know, you just got money, you didn't even work? Yeah, I get overrides. So you had a 25% difference in our contracts, right? So when I made the sale, you got paid $250. When he made a sale, you got paid another $250. And then when you made $750 while you was at work. Now, at that moment, I'm just saying, at that moment, how many more neighbors, aunties, and uncles and friends would you want us to go see after that? All of them.
Yeah.
Right? And if you realize, because I got somebody licensed and they use their what? License, and I got an override for them using their license, how many more people you go recruit to get licensed now? As many as you can. Does that make sense? Now, if you're a division now, and you got a district on your team, well, you're at 60% and they're at 50%, you override that district and their team by 10%. So any sale, any four of them would have made, you'd made 10% off of that sale. And then your two reps still, well, they're at 25, you're at 60, you will override them by 35%, right? It'd be a bigger spread. Well, like you said, to be a regional, you promote 3 districts, have your investment license by then, and do 15 by 10,000. So what happens is, you already promoted 1 district. You go out and you promote another district. So let's just say, if Gustavo promotes a district that's his, you gotta promote another 2 outside of him. Does that make sense? So now, boom. So now you're 3 districts, you're regional, and let's say you got a division on your team, you still override all of them by 10%, because you're at 70, he's at 60. These 2 guys are at 50%, you're at 70, you override them by 20%. And let's say if you got that brand new rep, you go out and get a brand new recruit, well, you're at 70, they're at what, 25, that's a 45% override. Then, what is it that you gotta do to become a regional vice president?
Get 6 district people, there are 8 districts, and then you gotta become, you're already fully licensed, I'm assuming.
So you have the insurance, the investment, and the broker license,
You
right?
have to have 30 recruits and make them
And 20,000 2 months in a row. Boom. Now, as a regional vice president, you're at 110% contract. So if you're a regional vice president, and let's just say you have a regional on your team, which will look like this, somebody with 3 districts, you override them by 40%. You got a division on your team, you override them by 50%. If you got a district on your team, you override them by 60%. And if you're an RVP and you got a brand new rep, you override them by 85%. Does that make sense? How the overrides can start kicking in, right? Now, our whole goal is for you to become RVP in the next 6 to 12 what? Months. That can be done. You tell me we can't find 6 people that want to make some good part-time money? Not that hard. And I became the first person ever in my family that even had a title like that. Vice president. Imagine the bragging rights you would give your parents when it comes to talking to their friends, right? Your mom's friend. How's Olivia doing now? Oh, let me tell you, girl, she has her own office now. She's a vice president, you know, doing. And then after your mom asks their friend, how's your kid doing? Is Olivia hired? You know what I'm saying? They probably need to be doing what Olivia's doing. You know, does that make sense? Yeah. You give my parents bragging rights out here when they talking to their friends, right? They can't wait till their friends ask them how their kids is doing. Oh, let me update you on Gustavo. What? Gustavo done bought us the house, you know. Now, at that moment, now this is my favorite part of orientation, guys. You ready? There's 2 things your business needs right now. Number 1, your business needs people. And then number 2, your business needs appointments. And you always want these 2 things going up. Look, whether it's real estate, whether it's a restaurant, whether it's owning a hair salon, doesn't matter, right? Every business always want more people, and every business always want more appointments. Now, This is my favorite part of the orientation because we're at the end. Do you want me to tell you that this business works so you can hear it? Or do you want me to prove to you this business works so you can see it? Prove it. Oh, I love when people tell me prove it, right? So, I'm going to prove it to you. Ready? Now, you got me here. See, I can prove to you this business work if you give me work to do. And what's the work I need you to give me to do? Give me people, right? I can set up the appointment. Just give me what? People. See, and I'm going to show you how to give me the people. Because if you give me people, I can do interviews for you, right? And by me going out and doing interviews for you, two things is going to happen. Number one, I'm going to get you recruits. And then number two, I'm going to get you clients. Now, while I'm doing that for you, I need you to do something for me, which is what? I need you to get your training done. How are we going to get your training done? Number one, by me going on some training appointments. And then number two, by me and you getting your license. So, let me show you how it works. So, this is so funny to me. Guys, the reason why you're here, you guys are here because of something I started in January. Like all of you, from Dakota on down, all of you. The reason why you guys are here is because of a 40-year-old Haitian lady that's been my client for 3 years, who's a security guard. She does security all throughout the night. She works the night shift, the graveyard shift. Yeah. It's crazy how y'all ended up here because of something I started building from a 40-year-old immigrant. I'm going to show you guys how you guys here. Because people like to tell me, prove it. I prove it, you know? So, now, I have a client by the name of Princess. And I'm going to show you guys why you're here. And this is just one of the teams that I built. I got plenty more teams like this. If I want to show you Saku's leg, even big like that too, right? So this is Vlad and Martha, me and my wife. I have a client by the name of Princess. Princess has been my client for 3 years now. So every couple of months she come by just to check her investments with me. Last time I saw Princess was in January. So when she came, we were reviewing her investments and stuff. I said, Princess, you've been my client for a while now. I'm like, Princess, come and get a license with me. You know, and Princess, out of her mouth, she goes, oh, I don't know how to sell insurance. You know, I don't think I'd be good at it. I said, Princess, I don't need you to sell the insurance. Just get the license. I'll talk to the people for you because you're my client. I got you, you know. Princess go, for real? I'm like, yeah. I said, Princess, matter of fact, if you give me people, I'll even recruit people for you. And then they'll get licensed under you, and then you'll get paid like how I get paid here. You know, and Princess like, for real? I'm like, yeah. She said, okay, what I got to do? I'm like, all right, it's $124 to get your license and background out the way, right? And I was like, give me people. What I mean by give me people? Guys, there's contacts in your phone. You don't talk to all of them. Also, too, you got social media. So, I had Princess share a post. And then also, too, we went through her contacts. The only thing was, I didn't know Princess had 400, 500 names and numbers on her phone. But we went from A through Z. And we wrote down everybody that she could leave me with so that I could make phone calls for what? Interviews. See, guys, I want y'all to know this. I ain't got no job. All I do is Primerica. I could put more time into this business than you can right now. Y'all got a life, you know. But this is all I was. This is how you know all I do is Primerica. My wife even what? Do Primerica. So did you know I could work on your business at times you can't? Like when you at the movie theater and stuff, or you hanging out with your family, or you in school and stuff, guess who could be working on your business? So, if you live in your people, this is how I make phone calls for interviews. So every day I come to my office, I'm sure you probably heard Sergio back here, right? I simply make calls like this. I get on here, boom, I call whatever number, and I dial it, and I go simply like this on the phone. Hello, my name is Mr. Rock. I'm a regional vice president. The reason why I was calling you was to schedule an interview with you today. Are you keeping your options open for work part-time or full-time? Now, did you?
Okay, so like, what do you mean? Let's say, oh, okay, let's say your division, you get 50%. I know, I cut that. Okay, so you get from that. Okay, we do it 5%. Okay, to get to
Oh my God.
no, to get, you're asking how to get there? What do you do?
All right. Ready? So, now I get on there, right? Back to my phone call. So, boom. Hello, my name is Mr. Rock. I'm a regional vice president. I was calling to schedule an interview with you. Are you keeping your options open for work part-time or full-time? Right? Did you hear me say Xavier's name? Did you hear me say Gustavo's name? Did you hear me say Olivia's name? When I make phone calls for interviews, I even let you know. I'm not going to say your name. I don't need to say your name. Why? People get called about work all the time. You know, and if they are looking for something, they'll say, yes, I'm interested in something part-time, full-time. And then I say this. I said, all right, it takes about 20-25 minutes to go over the work details and the pay. We can do that either through Zoom or in person. Which would be best for you? Some people choose Zoom. Some people do what? In person. And then I settle up with them. And then they come in, and either through Zoom or like how you guys came in, they saw the same presentation that you saw. And if they want to get a license and start working with us, they end up becoming a what? But I don't recruit them under me. I put them under whoever's list that I'm working on. Does that make sense? Also, too, some people come in sometimes for an interview, and then they see the type of work we do, they end up becoming clients. So, I'm pretty good at getting both of these stuff, right? Also, too, I'll show y'all the cool social media post that we got, right? Where people, you can recruit people from social media. Now, my princess leaves me with a list like that. And her first week to 2 weeks, I got 5 recruits for her. One of those 5 recruits was a girl by the name of Naishka. Now, Naishka came in through the, I don't know if you guys know about the Biden program, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about the Biden program, so a lot of foreigners be like coming, I don't know if y'all saw like a wave. Oh, because I think it's only like Venezuela, Colombia, and Haiti. There's a wave of people that have been coming in the last 2 years, right? But they only give them like 2 years in the country on a temporary work card, and then like, I don't know what's gonna happen after those 2 years, but you know, my people, we know how to overstay. You know, matter of fact, some of us have been coming through Central America, going through, a lot of Haitians. Them Haitians a different breed, man. I'll let you know right now, man. So, So Naisha came in, she only been in the country for 8 months. I thought she was joking when she said she only had 20 contacts in her phone. But I'm like, everybody got more than 20 contacts. And when she showed me, some of the area codes was not even in this country, right? I'm like, okay, I believe you. I like, let's use your social media. 45 followers, you know, I was like, okay. But I still made something happen, right? I got her 2 recruits. One of the recruits was a young man by the name of Michael. Now, Michael came in, 18 years old, just graduated from Stranahan High School. He's a content creator. He does like YouTubing and all that stuff like that, one of those guys. But he has a big following. He left me with a big list. And by me making phone calls and setting appointments up for him, I got Michael a whole bunch of recruits. Right? Now, one of Michael's recruits was his brother Comey, that I called through his list. I recruited his own brother. Right? His brother comes in, leaves me with a list. I recruit his coworker, Tamara. Now, also through Michael, recruited a young man by the name of Steve. Steve came in, right? Recruited an older bus driver man that he knows, Fritz Dale Jr., the 50-year-old bus driver from Broward County that was driving the transit bus and stuff. Fritz Dale Sr. comes in, and I get 2 recruits for him. His sister Dion and his son, Fritz Dale Jr. and his son Fritz Dell Jr. comes in. Fritz, go to BA.
I don't know
Fritz. Okay. All right, yeah. You know what? I got his IG. This kid here.
You know, bro? I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know.
Get what you know.
You like zoom in with your fingers.
Nah, I've never seen it before.
Okay. Well, that's his dad that joined. That's the
The guy, yeah, Fritz.
yeah. Boom. Right. And then Fritz Dell Jr. comes in. Right. I recruit his son for him. He get 2 recruits. His cousin Rudan and his cousin Danielle. Right. Also through Michael, we recruited a young man by the name of Wudinsky. Wudinsky came in. We recruited Jeremiah and then a Terrence for him. Terrence also go to PA. Terrence, black kid with dreads, Haitian, got braces.
Nah.
Yeah. Well, Terrence came in. Through Terrence, I recruited his co-worker, Levinsky at Smoothie King for him, right? And then also through Michael, we recruited a Dakota. Right? Now, Dakota came in and got a whole bunch of recruits for him. Through Dakota, I recruited a young girl by the name of Trish. Trish came in, we recruited a event for her. Also through Dakota, right? Recruited a young man by the name of Mike who's in there. Mike recruited a Tedrick and a Gabriel, right? And then also through Dakota, we recruited a young man by the name of Aaron.
Yes, can you hear me?
Aaron came in. He been in business for 22 days. Got over 18 recruits on his team, right? His first month, he personally recruited 13 people, right? So Aaron recruited a whole bunch of people. And Aaron only been in business for less than a month. He recruited, I know, Edrika. Edrika got 2 recruits. He also recruited a Belladina. Belladina got 2 recruits. And then Aaron also recruited a Chris Rosario. Chris Rosario recruited a Kevin. And then also so how did this get? Dakota also recruited a young man by the name of Rob. Rob came in. And we got 3 recruits for Rob. It was a Shanice, Jemiah, and his wife Janice. Now his wife Janice has 20,000 followers on Instagram and 50,000 on TikTok, right? It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. She goes like clubbing at night, and all she does is like just shake her boobs, right? And she sells cupcakes. So I guess through selling desserts and doing that, gave her all those followers, right? So it wasn't that hard to get recruits for her because of all those followers, right? So we got a whole bunch of recruits under his wife Janice. One of those I remember was a girl named Denia. Denia recruited her mom, Danya, and her co-worker at McDonald's, Ralph. They recruited a Lorgina. Lorgina got 3 recruits. We recruited a Abby. And then under Abby, we recruited a Nylundi. Also through Janice, we got a recruit named Destiny. Destiny got 7 recruits last month. She's 1 client away from being a district, but she's licensed. And then also, we got my man, Xavier, who just started, and Xavier recruited Gustavo. Now, she's like, where I'm at in this? Well, here you go. Also through Dakota, we recruited a young man by the name of James. James went district and licensed. Through Jay, I recruited a Don, a Gene, and a Sammy. Sammy went district and got licensed. Through Sammy, recruited a Sanaya, a Amstel, and an Alvin. That go to BA. Alvin is like a JROTC. I don't know if y'all know Alvin.
I know Sammy.
Now, Sanaya came in and went district. Through Sanaya, we recruited a Fabrini. We recruited a Sunday and a Lanella. Fabrini went district and licensed. Fabrini recruited a Kendra. He also recruited a Brian. And Fabrini also recruited a Damien. Damien recruited Tony. Kendra, I recruited for her boyfriend Carlos, and also recruited her manager at Wingstop, Jeffy, and also Brian recruited Carlos, and Brian recruited Olivia, and then Carlos recruited Corey. Now, this is the fun part. Do you think Princess did any of these appointments or trained or recruited any of these people? Do you think Mike did it? Do you think Dakota did your appointment? He know how to do his appointment now. But he did your appointment. But Dakota brought you guys. But who sat down with y'all? My wife. Guess who recruited and trained all these people? If it's one thing I know how to do, guys, I've been here for 7 years. That's what I tell you. You want me to tell you or prove it? When they say prove it, I'll be like, all right, give me what? Because one thing I know how to do, I know how to recruit and I know how to get some what? Clients, right? Now, think about this. Michael, licensed division. Dakota, licensed division. James, licensed district. Sammy, licensed district. Sanaya's got to take her test again, almost got her license. Fabrini, licensed district. Corey took his test last Friday, got a 64, just needs 70, like 2 questions off. He's taking the test again tomorrow, Wednesday.
Question, how much you gotta pay for each test?
No, paid for it already. Yeah, we get the voucher. That 124 covered everything. Yeah, so Corey getting his license Wednesday. Also, Aaron's getting his license Wednesday, take his test Wednesday. And then Mike, who's in there, right here, he's getting his license on Wednesday. Oh yeah, Destiny's license. Destiny's license already. And then I'm about to set up Makai's test. He's ready to take his test. And Makai's about to take his test on, he's not direct to Dakota. That's Makai there. He's about to get his license. That's what I tell you. Dakota, the AT already got 7 licensed people in there. Y'all went to school. You know, now, why do I need you to get your training done and get your license? Because of this. The quicker you get your training done, the quicker you can help me build your business. I tell Dakota all the time, like, hey man, there's so much people now, you gotta start doing some appointments. That's why he's started. Now he know how to make the phone calls, he know how to do the applications and stuff. So the reason why I need you to get your training done is because I'm gonna need your help for what I'm about to start building under you. And what do I mean by need your help? Well, let's say you got an Aaron on your team. Aaron mom's already a client, but what if I call you and I'm like, hey, the Aaron on your team, mom's wanting to buy insurance. Could you do the policy for her? Well, I need you to know how to fill out the what? The application and do it. Guess where you learn how to do that at? Or what if you got a Dakota on your team? And I'm like, hey, Dakota has somebody that wanna learn the business and learn about getting a license and stuff. Could you do the presentation with them and help them get started? I need you to learn how to do that, and you learn that from. Also, why do I need you to get your license? Well, I'm about to get you overrides through the people I'm gonna start recruiting for you. And they're gonna be getting their license. By the time you get your license like Dakota, I have other people already getting licensed under you. So you can start collecting them. You need the license to collect the overrides. Does that make sense? Now, so what you're gonna be doing your first 30 days with me? We're gonna be doing some training appointments, and we're gonna be studying to get your Any questions? Now, this probably make a lot more sense than the little presentation y'all saw the other day, huh? That's why I do orientation with people. Some people like short orientations, you know, but people tell you, yeah, if you do orientation with Vlad, Vlad's gonna take his time and make sure he explains everything to you guys. So, what is that we're gonna do next? Well, one, I'm gonna have you guys download the app so that we can get the contacts. Now, we're gonna be setting 2 types of appointments. Your training appointments is gonna be way different than what I do for interviews. There's who do you do your training appointments with? Your training appointments are gonna be done with people that you like, love, and trust. Right? So like,
Okay, I just stand up just for a little.
oh yeah, you go. Like mom, dad, family, and friends, people you close with, like your best friend, your bestie. You know, those people I don't need to call for what? People I'm gonna call for interviews are the people like, let's just say you ain't talked to in a while, or you don't know how their name and number ended up in your phone, you know what I mean? Or that ex-girlfriend, that ex-boyfriend, you know what I mean? Like, I call them for interviews. Also, I'm gonna make a post for you guys that you can share on your story on your social media, right? Where I can start getting some more interviews set up for you that way, right? Now, your training appointments, you say a completely different script for that, right? And let me make sure I print 3 of the scripts out for you guys. What you say to get a training appointment is way different than what I say to get a business appointment. Now, for your training appointments, I want you guys to know this. let's say we're gonna be doing with your mom, your family, and friends, the people you're close with. It's not for them to become a what?
A recruit.
Or for them to become a what?
Client.
It's for them to help you practice. Practice what? I want you to feel comfortable when you learn how to do the presentation. So their job is just to watch the presentation with us and ask a lot of what?
Questions.
And why do we need your family and friends to ask a lot of questions? So you can watch your trainer answer the questions. So now once you get enough practice in, and we start doing real appointments with people you don't know, at least they ask a question, you be like, oh yeah, I remember my mom asked that. All right, cool, Mom. Say this and I say that. Does that make sense? I ain't gonna have you practice in front of a stranger. You know, they're not gonna give us the time or even care for you to get better, you know, at something, right? So, what you say to your family and friends is this. I'm gonna print it out for you. And I also got the text message version too. I got everything you guys need here. You don't even need to come up with nothing. Alright, and it was 6. Alright. And let me get all you guys' phone numbers. So let's first start off with, sorry guys, ladies first, right? Alright, Olivia, what's your phone number?
It's 954
Uh-huh.
504
Uh-huh.
8401.
All right, Coach Black Rock. All right, you can save my number, and then we have, and it's OLIVIA.
Yes.
No, yeah, save my number, and then Xavier, what's your phone number?
954
Was he about to say Xavier?
954
Uh-huh.
826
826
6317.
6317.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, Xavier. So that way you guys can have my number, just in case like you couldn't reach like, at least you got the VP number directly. You know, I'm here to help. They're probably the best person to help answer questions for you, probably. Right. And then Gustavo was ready to go. That's what I'm saying.
954
Uh-huh.
709
Uh-huh.
5462.
5462. Coach Ryan. All right, boom. All you guys say me. Now, on your training appointments, this is how you set your training appointments. Right? And I also have a text message copy of it for you, right? All you gotta do is say this. I got the script where you could, if you want to make a phone call, and I even got the, if you want to text it, where you can copy and paste it, right? Let me say it. Boom. So that's the text message version. Hold on. Matter of fact, as I'm doing this, Gustavo is Gustavo. Xavier, Xavier.
Yeah.
Okay, so Xavier, who's Dom?
Who's who?
That's his number.
You not cold?
Oh.
You're not cold?
Nah. You go? Yeah, you can turn it up if you want. Nah, you know, sometimes iPhone, like, it just show Dom, it seemed like a guy lifting weights, power builder here. So I'm gonna put Xavier Dom.
Yeah.
What position you play?
Goal line, the sports center.
Oh, you was the leader of the line.
Yeah, I was
Boom. All right. So, that's what you say there, and then Olivia, let me send it to you. Now, guys, please stick to the script. You know, I have a lot of new people don't get training done, and the reason why they don't get their training done is because they talk too much. I don't know what I mean by that. I've had new people. I give them a script. I send them a text message of even what to say just to get their training appointments. And then they don't set no training appointments because they decided to go out here and go tell their family and friends they sell life insurance. They sell investments. And then they come back to me and then they be like, yeah, nobody wants to do training appointments with me. They said they already got investments, they already got insurance. I'm like, dude, I just told you the whole purpose of the training appointment is not for them to become a what? Or a client. I need you to actually learn how to do present. We need to practice with people. But you, on the other hand, decided to be like, oh, I'm gonna sell my mama insurance, you know? And then your mama go, I don't want to get it from you. Right? Because remember, they never seen you what? Doing stuff like this. So stick to the script, but also if you look at the text message version I sent you, right? If I was your friend or your family member, I text you that. What you saying to me?
Oh, like if you was my friend,
Yeah, I sent you all the script and the text message. Check the last text message I sent you.
This is the same as the one on the phone.
Yeah, but it's like a text message version, more like a layman terms one broken down.
Can you help me out with my training for work, please? It only takes 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah, well, if I said that to you, who was friends, what would you say back to me?
First, I laugh because I want to talk to my friend like this. Just because I don't talk to my friend.
All right, if you want to put your slang into it, just don't
Yeah,
add
I'm not
anything
gonna
extra,
yeah.
right? You don't add,
Yeah.
you know, if you want to throw a bruh in there, you know what I'm saying? You know, guys always like throwing like a Y with a O after there, right? You know, I know what that means. Yo can mean like, hey, what you up to? Hey, I might need your help, you know. So yeah, real simple, right? Now, did you see me mention anything about life insurance in there?
Nope.
You didn't mention anything about investments?
Nope.
Did you see me mention anything about join me in business? Because if you send it like, if you mention life insurance, investment, join business to your family, friends, people that know you, they're going to think you're trying to sell them something. And they won't even help you with your what?
Training.
And on the script I gave you, I even got responses for if they ask you questions. And the only way they'll ask you questions like this is if you talk too much. But don't worry, I even saved you with the what? The responses, right? So, what's the question out of those you think your family and friends might ask you? Oh, it's on there. That's actually there. And what are you supposed to say?
It's a finance company which I'm studying for license right now. If I try to explain it to you, I'm necessarily gonna become brand new. I let my trainer explain it. So what day or time is better for you?
Yeah. Let your trainer explain it. Let your trainer get beat up with questions, right? What's another question you think people might ask you, right? You might even get this too. I know a lot of people get this one, right? No. Can you tell me more about it? The I don't want to buy anything is if you talk too much. That's when you'll get it from, right? But what if they said, can you tell me more about it? Olivia, what do you say?
I would say, listen, I am new at this and I want to learn more and get my license before I give you the wrong information. So please ask all the questions you want to my trainer. That way I can learn how to answer them. So what day and what time is better for you?
Saves your life there, doesn't it?
What does PFS?
Oh, Primary Financial Service.
Oh, American Financial.
Mm-hmm. Right? What if they say, I'm not interested? You shouldn't get that for asking for help. But usually if somebody said life insurance, remember I tell you people talk too much? But even if they said I'm not interested, what you going to say?
Well, look, whether you're interested or not, that's fine. I just want you to see the presentation so I could practice with you. You are someone I trust and I feel comfortable with to do my training. I really appreciate your time. So what day and time would be better for you?
I don't need you to buy anything.
What does the WFA stand for?
Wait for answer.
Oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They're like, hello, how you doing? Wait for the answer, and then you continue the script. Yeah, I got some football players that work with me. Y'all remember the football? Well, he played football. Yeah, he'll tell you some of your teammates. You probably like, whoo. You need stuff like this in place for them if they join the business. Now, there's that, right? So that's how we're gonna set training appointments, right? So, in the meantime, download this app here so I can print out your contacts for you guys. And then from there, what you're gonna do is, I'm gonna show you. So for example, this is what we're gonna do. Instead of having you write it all down like that, times have changed, we gotten better.
What's my contact don't like me?
So for example, this is Brian Jules list here. Perfect. So there's an app I'm gonna have where you can print out your contacts. And what we're gonna do is, your family, friends, the people we're gonna do training appointments with, you're gonna cross them out of this list, because whoever you leave on here is who I'm gonna call for what?
Interviews.
And then the ones we do your training appointments with, we're gonna take them off this list and put them on what? This list. So that'll be for your training appointments, and everyone else is for us to call to what? Get recruits and clients for you, you know? Does that make sense? Mm-hmm.
What if most of my contacts?
Are not 18?
No. Yeah, that and.
Out of the country?
No, they don't.
Have papers?
They don't like them.
They don't like me. I have the effect on people. I'm telling them the truth.
Well, remember who I'm calling for an interview. I'm not saying your name,
Oh, okay.
Who said he-
but the people you're doing training appointments with, I'm sure they like you if you put them on your training list.
You want them to be over 18?
Yeah, you know what? They do gotta be 18 to get licensed here. Now, would I work with a 17-year-old? I'll tell you this. If a 17-year-old can what? Bring what? I work with them. Now, here's an advantage. Let's just say you got a younger friend that's not 18 yet, but they wanted to work. Well, they're just gonna have to submit everything under whose name? Yours. And then when they turn 18, let's just say they recruit a whole bunch of people with you. When they turn 18, we just put all their people back under them and they'll be under you. That's the way to tell them to do it. But by law, technically, they can't get licensed, you know, because they're not 18. But if they're okay with having them give all their people to you and submit it all under you, you just, pay them on the thing. Hey, what's up, buddy? You took the hair out that quick?
Of course.
Oh my gosh, you did it just for graduation, bro? Yeah. You are something else. Just to have it hanging over your eyes again, huh?
What's up, man?
Only kid I know is Jess, bro.
I had
all
shades. I had shades on.
All his pictures, he covers his eyes. You know? That's the one I took his beard for like 20 plus days and got like 20 cooks. So let me send that app to you. And I'm gonna go through the list with you too. You'll let me know who's like way young, but you let me know if you feel like they're like 17 and there's somebody you want to work with you and you know they'll bring people with you too. Cause remember, they still got parents. So you can do an appointment with their parents. Sorry, so let me share. Okay, we got Gustavo. Then I have. Also, too, what I want you guys to do so I can make it for you. You guys have a.
Can I speak to Miss Danielle real quick?
I make professional pictures for people. So, for example, if you guys have like a nice photo of yourself, send it to me, and I can make a
We don't
flyer
have a
like this
full-time
for you.
meeting up in West Palm Beach, though. We do every Wednesday morning.
So that way you
We
can
don't get
post
out
this,
till
like,
about
he didn't have a
12
picture, so we just took a picture of
o'clock.
yesterday on the walk there, right? And then you can
12:30.
share it on your story, right? Raekwon, boom. You can share it on your story, on your IG, like your WhatsApp and stuff like that. And that's another way for us to recruit people and set appointments with them and stuff like that as well too. All right, so download that app I sent you. Are you gonna go to eat upstairs? Okay. And also, do you guys have like a nice picture of yourself? You know, even if it's like a selfie. Oh, y'all just graduated.
Oh yeah, it's great.
So you had to dress up for that. Right? And Olivia, it could be like you went out on a nice dinner, no, send that to me and I can make that flyer for you right now. It doesn't take that long for me to make it. And then let me know when you got the app downloaded so I can show you how to do. And
Yeah, so I spoke to
I'm gonna print it
Home
out
Office
for
today.
your contacts.
So the situation is, so you got recruit credit for you, so you should be able to log in. You won't